It's late afternoon that the chapel of the shelter in Nogales starts filling up. A mix of people brought together by their quest to enter the U.S. LETICIA PENALOSA is a hairdresser from Guerrero, one of the most violent states in Mexico. She owned a small salon, and every week she was forced to pay $5 in protection money to the local cartel.
La violencia ha estado, tiene varios años ya.
Violence has been around for a long time, but we took the decision to leave in 2 days because suddenly one Saturday they asked us to pay $1,000 or there would be consequences for my family.
Like many wishing to go through legal channels, they were turned away from the border but by Mexican authorities, given a number and transported to the shelter. About 45 minutes later, a second bus arrives, among them several deportees. This young man was caught while trying to cross alone through the surrounding mountains. He was sent back to Mexico on the same day. Others here didn't want to speak on camera, but told us they were deported on the spot, despite claiming protection from U.S. authorities. They didn't get what is known as a credible fear interview, which should be guaranteed by U.S. law. One man said his American dream lasted just 30 minutes. There's also JONAS and his 2 children. Little Josefina misses her mom and home back in El Salvador. They were part of the so-called Caravan and got lost on their way, so ended up here instead of Tijuana.
It's hard to leave the family. My wife didn't want to come. She couldn't find the courage to do it, but she said she will follow. I don't know if as a father with children, it is more difficult or not.
The door opens again. This time we meet 23-year-old Usaid Martinez. He is one of the so-called dreamers, children of undocumented migrants living in America. He was deported for driving without identification. But he says fear was always embedded in him.
Trump is president right now. And with Trump, he's against us like real bad, you know? So it's gonna be tough.
In the end, the chapel was packed. Nearly 200 people turned back here alone. It doesn't matter whether they went through the legal border or tried to sneak in. They are all spending the night together. And tomorrow, some will leave, more will come back. Hoda Abdel-Hamid, Al Jazeera, Nogales.